It's the Nitty Professor here, and we are going to learn how to make a warp.
So this here is a lead string. Let's say the warp is 2 yards long. This string actually measures 2 yards.
Oh, that's cool.
And then we want to make a figure 8 as we wind the warp so we know it keeps the threads in order.
Ah, okay.
So we're going to go, I'm following the lead string, trying not to be too tight. You don't want it saggy.
Right.
And you don't want it so tight that you put stress on the pegs.
Tension's everything.
Tension's everything. And now when I come back, I am doing a figure 8. So as you can see, here's a figure 8. And we know that this thread is before this one and then this one. This thread can't go first because it's catching. This thread is next. And then after we do our warp, I'll do this real quick here. We do some choke ties.
Yeah.
And we do some cross ties. We're going to tie a string above and below one half of the figure 8 and above and below the other half of the figure 8.
Okay.
And then we tie a really tight choke tie so that the threads don't shift.
Is that kind of in the middle?
Well, you want one here so you can get your hand in it.
Right.
And then depending on how long your warp is, you may do 2 or 3.
Okay.
Or more, depending. Okay.
Great.
So we put some lee sticks in here where the figure 8s go. You can see the figure 8, and we have 2 sticks here. And this end will be the back beam that we beam it on the loom.
Okay.
And then we spread it out on the rattle, which we've already talked about.
Right.
And then we will wind on.
Okay. Hey everyone, it's the Nitty Professor. I'm here with Lyla, my weaving teacher, and she's going to explain some of the steps. Tell us what's going on here.
Well, on this particular loom, we've already put the lee sticks through our figure 8 on how we warped on the warping board. And we're about to beam on the back beam, but before we can do that, we need to spread it out evenly. So this is a rattle.
Okay.
And then the threads are going, let's say this project is 12 ends per inch. So this particular project is 12 ends per inch. So there's 12 threads in an inch. And so we're putting 6 ends in each slot.
Because they're in half-inch increments on the rattle?
Exactly. They're in half-inch increments. And once we get that all even, we secure it with a rubber band, we will wind on.
Okay.
Okay?
Beautiful.
Picture all that yarn down there. So
On this loom here, we have already beamed the warp. The lee sticks are still in, and there's paper in between the rolls of winding on so that the threads don't intermingle. Intermingle, is that a good term? And we're about to take it off the rattle so Jenny can actually start threading.
I'm excited.
Well, we just finished threading all the heddles according to our pattern.
Okay.
And there we go.
There we go.
And now we put it through the reed.
There's the reed.
There's the reed. And then next week, we're just going to tie it on to the front beam.
Okay.
And then we will tie up the heddles to the treadles down there.
Okay.
And then we'll start weaving.
That sounds exciting.
It is exciting.
Okay, great.